Never before have we seen contestants in a domestic hide-and-seek competition hide in such extreme ways. To win the 8,000 yuan prize, they all transform into hiders and seekers. This episode features 6 contestants who must hide in an abandoned amusement park spanning over 10,000 square meters. This place was once a popular summer retreat, but it closed down unexpectedly after an accident. As always, if the contestants remain undiscovered for 1 hour, they'll claim the title of Hidden King and the 8,000 yuan prize. Contestant number 1, Lily, is a devoted fan of the Russian version of the hide-and-seek competition. She must hide like a pro, so she chose to hide inside a pile of leaves. Lily went to the trouble of crafting a camouflage suit out of leaves. Not only does it give her a hiding spot, but it also helps her stay warm in the cold weather. Contestant number 2, Sophie, planned to hide in the restroom of the former water park. To prepare, she had dug a small pit measuring 2 meters by 80 centimeters there the day before. First, the spot is right at the entrance to the ruins, making it hard for others to notice. The concrete floor inside the restroom also helps Sophie reduce the hunter's suspicion of that area. Contestant number 3, Jake, is a real sly one. As a veteran of many hide-and-seek tournaments, he usually likes to hide in open spaces. This time, however, Jake chose a frozen lake as his hiding spot. He planned to use a damage the enemy 1,000, harm yourself 800 tactics against the Seekers by hiding in the center of the lake. He figured the Seekers wouldn't dare go into the water in such freezing weather. Contestant number 4, Ryan, decided to hide behind a stone monument at the entrance to the water park. To prepare, he even dug a small pit measuring 2 meters by 1 meter and 80 centimeters. Ryan's reasoning was that the searchers would certainly focus more on the area near the entrance. Contestant number 5, Marcus, originally planned to hide at the starting point. However, today's searcher pulled off a masterful blind spot move. He parked his car in an inconspicuous spot and hid inside, betting that the searchers wouldn't expect anyone to be hiding in the trunk. Contestant number 6, Tyler, also chose an underground strategy, hiding right next to the first restroom in the water park. First, he knew the seeker would search the grassy edges very thoroughly. Second, after digging a hole and crawling into the bushes, he blended right in with the weeds. With all 6 contestants in position, the late-night 6-way showdown officially began. This seeker had extensive experience in search and capture games, having participated in numerous hide-and-seek competitions. The question was, with everyone lying flat on the ground, how many could he find within an hour? His strategy was to start searching the grassy area near the entrance, as he believed it was the most likely hiding spot. Determined to win, he didn't overlook a single patch of weeds, hoping to flush out hidden players by stepping on them. It looked like Ryan, lying on the ground, was in trouble. After checking the area in front of the stone monument, he moved to the back, leaving no pit on the ground unexamined. He sensed that the soil beneath him felt off. The texture on the foot was different from other spots. The player who lifted the wooden plank at the back immediately eliminated Ryan. That was how the match began. In just 3 short minutes, Ryan had been defeated in the blink of an eye. To make sure no one tried to sneak back to that area, the remaining hunters thoroughly searched the grassy area behind them, not even sparing the roof of the abandoned shack. What the hunters didn't expect, however, was that a contestant was lying quietly inside a car not far away. Finding nothing else at the entrance, the searcher followed the perimeter tape to an abandoned restroom. The interior was a complete wreck, nothing but rubble and debris, except for one corner. Just as the searcher was about to leave, he spotted a red arrow on the wall of the women's restroom. He walked over and opened the door. Terrified, Alex went on a rampage, vowing he wouldn't be satisfied until he caught a few people. After coming out, he began searching the bushes next to the restroom, which was exactly where Tyler was hiding. Alex crawled in and started stomping through the bushes. At that moment, Tyler, crouched inside the bushes, was trembling uncontrollably, not daring to make a single sound. Luckily, Alex stomped around the area without finding him and then left to check other spots. Just like that, Tyler had survived his first crisis. Next, the searchers checked the water park surfing area, but there was nothing there except ice. After finding nothing, he quickly checked the nearby bushes and arrived at Sophie's hiding spot, the location of the second restroom on the map. Although this restroom was much larger than the previous one, after searching it thoroughly, the searcher still didn't notice the pit by the original entrance. He simply assumed that since the floor was concrete, no one would ever hide there. After coming out, he checked every patch of grass in that area again, and then made his way to the ice ring where Jake was hiding. However, because the flashlight wasn't very bright, the first searcher to arrive didn't notice anything unusual about the ice surface and went to check the dry pool on the other side instead. No matter how thoroughly the subsequent searchers inspected the area, they found nothing in the building or the throw. After quickly circling the area, he arrived at Lily's position. This spot was originally a clearing in the wood, but the ground was completely covered in leaves. Lily, lying on the ground playing dead, heard someone approaching. She was terrified and on edge, but ultimately, because she hadn't covered herself completely with leaves, the sharp-eyed searcher spotted the floor, flipped her over, and eliminated her from the game. 30 minutes had already passed, and Alex had only eliminated 2 people. Realizing time was running short, he quickened his pace, checking every suspicious spot. Just as he was concentrating on his search, he suddenly noticed what looked like a person crouching by the wall, and he immediately gave a chase. This was a mysterious NPC specially prepared by the production team. If the searchers managed to catch him, they would receive a clue about one of the contestants. The only problem was that this NPC was a bit too quick on his feet. It took Alex a lot of effort to finally catch him. But who did the information he gave the searchers pertain to? This water park has 3 pools, and both restrooms are connected to water. The scope of this clue was a bit broad, and the searcher knew it. Going there now would be a waste of time. At this moment, Jake seems as if he was stuck in a water prison, convinced that Alex wouldn't dare go in the water, especially since today's temperature was close to freezing. When the camera cut to the searcher, he decided to thoroughly check the throw one more time. It was precisely at this moment that he returned to Tyler's location. But no matter how much Alex thumped around in the throw, even straddling Tyler's head, he couldn't spot Tyler, who was hiding in the grass. After returning to the starting point to check the throw again and finding nothing, he began examining the trunk where Marcus was hiding. This made Marcus's heart race wildly as he listened from inside. When he returned, he was still suspicious of the patch of grass he had already checked twice. The searcher couldn't believe that someone could hide without leaving a single trace. He was convinced he must have missed something there. After all, the searcher had come back 3 times without being thorough. Eventually, after the searcher's persistence and careful combing, he managed to find Tyler hiding inside. With Tyler eliminated, only 3 players remained on the field. Later, Alex checked the other restroom and the grassy area once again, but still found nothing. Now, the only source of information was the water. He had deemed the other 2 pools too deep to search. Just as he was inspecting the last one, he spread out marks left behind someone hiding and knew someone had definitely gone in there. He also strongly suspected that person was Jake. Alex glanced at the clock. There were still more than 10 minutes left. Whoever went underwater would surely win. But thinking about the scare Jake had given him at the start of the game, Alex felt a surge of frustration. With that thought, he took off his shoes and went straight into the water. It seemed Alex had underestimated the power of determination. In the final moment, he eliminated Jake. As the countdown ended, Alex made his way to Sophie's location. Seeing that Sophie had dug a hole in the concrete floor truly stunned Alex, while finding Marcus hiding in the trunk proved quite a challenge. Alex had thought of the same. The lamp is darkest under its own shade, but he never imagined anyone would actually be hiding there. It instantly felt like he had been played. So, let's congratulate both of them on winning the championship, taking home the 8,000 yuan prize and claiming the title of King of Hiding. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. I'm Michael, the voice behind our videos. See you in the next one.